Fire, fire, fire.
The Downfall of Lacari. Oh no, the gooner. Alright. The Downfall of Lacari. Man, when I saw the clips, I always try to give every single streamer, even streamers I don't like, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt based on context and stuff, but my god, Lacari's case did not look good at fucking all, bro.
So with online content creation, I personally think it's extremely difficult to ruin your entire career and reputation in a matter of a few seconds. Yes, you could say a racial slur, but in the current day, I don't even think that is enough to end your online career. No, I'm not going to test that theory right now. I haven't played CSGO or League of Legends in years, and I'm going to keep it that way. I guess another way you could achieve that goal is misleading or scamming your audience with things like a crypto-
the 20k Oh, Brody Fox! Yeah, I remember that guy. That guy's a fucking clown.
a rug pull, like telling them to buy the crusty anal hair coin, then selling one.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
It hits its peak, which is kind of normal on the internet now. I've seen a plethora of concerning names for coins, but even with that said, at this point, even when some creators have blatantly scammed their audience with no sincerity, even sometimes they will show visible euphoria at the fact people had fallen for it, but at the end of the day, they will still have an audience and people that still watch them. Probably because most of their audience is sniffling spam cells fresh out of spawn. Perhaps maybe damning allegations, but I don't think that will ruin your career almost instantaneously.
Oh my God,
those cases tend to snowball well past mere seconds. And even then you typically have to wait for said person to provide a response to the allegations before fully condemning them. Although in some cases, even if they don't fully exonerate themselves from quite damning allegations, they can still somewhat have an audience and platform. However, no matter how difficult, I've just described that challenge with the amount of people on this earth and on the internet, Murphy's Law will always come into effect. Which gets onto the topic of today's video. The streamer Lacari that did actually manage to ruin not only his career, but potentially his life within 3 seconds of an 8-hour live stream.
Dude, I think I was live when it happened and chat came in and showed me the clips and I was like, God damn, this looks terrible.
A live stream that would continue even after he had just opened himself.
I don't know why he didn't just end stream. And you want to know the worst part is like all the mods resigning too. They were like, oh, fuck you, Lacari, man. This is so fucking gross. I'm leaving.
Up to the scrutiny of the internet and potentially law enforcement, and it only got worse as the stream went on. Deranged rants.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep streaming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stream more because you.
Just end the stream, little bro.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. That's why I'm not crying and sobbing, bitch.
Bro, I remember, this is actually giving away how OG I am. I remember when Lacari would play a fucking warrior on Black Desert Online, and he was a lol cow, like in the warrior and then like the guild communities. Cause everybody fucking teased him and bullied him, and he got really, really upset. And granted, I always thought it was like an act, but I think like to an extent it wasn't an act.
I didn't do anything, dumbass!
Excuses.
Did you click the link?
Yeah, I checked the link. And then I saw it was like bad, and then I deleted the TXT.
Blaming other people.
Miskiff linked it to me.
Look, I don't like Miskiff either, but like, come on. Why are you gonna lie?
That is
absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
And
Okay,
he was just
retard.
further digging
That's
the trench
retarded
his
too.
career would lie in by the end of that stream, while simultaneously the news of what happened was
I'm
being
gonna
spread
sue
like
you.
wildfire. And the people and friends he surrounded himself with for years were slowly disavowing and disowning him one by one, all of which he would see whilst he continued to stream, making probably his last ever live stream even more deranged.
Does he still stream today? Let me see. Twitch tracker. Lacari. Oh my god, he hasn't streamed since then. He hasn't streamed in 3 months. He's permanent. Oh, he's permanent. Yeah, I forgot. But he's unbanned. Yeah, I thought he didn't get permanent. I thought he got suspended for 2 weeks. Yeah, I knew he wasn't permanent. Perma on Kick? I mean, I don't think he was streaming on fucking Kick, was he?
But before we get into that situation,
was a
we
funny
need to
lol
first
cow. I thought it was
understand who
amusing.
Lacari was before this.
So I invited Lacari over to hang out, do some streaming. This dude is sprawled out on my bed, butt naked.
Lacari or Tramel Tennyson was born June 30th, 1989 in the state of Texas, which as of this
Bro, he's as old as my brother. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. He's like around the same age. What the fuck? I thought he was like, I don't know, like 25? That's crazy.
This video means he's in his mid-30s. Whilst not a lot is
I did not
documented
know
on his
he was
earlier
that
life,
old.
what we do know is that his first venture on the internet, from what we can see, was in 2007,
Terra,
when
yeah,
he was
Terra was
17
huge.
years old, which would be uploaded to his now abandoned main YouTube channel. And one of his first videos uploaded almost 2 decades
my
ago was
God.
gameplay of the
Ragnarok
ancient game
PvP.
Ragnarok Online. He would upload to this channel every now and again
Now
with
that's
significant
peak
gaps of
degeneracy
multiple
right
years
there.
between each upload, and his content mainly focused on his obsession with MMOs.
This actually makes a lot of sense because he was a huge BDO head.
Switching between games like Phantasy Star Online, Arcade, and Terra
Yep,
Online
Arcade,
before
yeah.
finding his place on the servers of Black Desert
Yep.
Online. A
That's
game
what
I
I knew
personally
about
tried
him.
in 2019,
Everybody bullied
clocking in a
him.
total of 16 hours in, until I found out I was too brain dead to play MMOs and did not have the willpower to grind high enough to
That's
get to the
okay.
actual fun part of the game. No thank
How long does it take to grind GS? Yeah, I played a lot, but it was a lot of fun. It was a
Thank
lot
you,
of
I
fun.
will
don't
take my
regret it at
single-player,
all.
minimalist, 2D top-down sci-fi colony sim, where
I
one of my
respect
colonists
it.
is sure to lose their mind and begin murdering everyone else with 12-gauge
RimWorld is so base though too. I respect that.
simply because I didn't give them the
RimWorld, my
drip they
beloved.
wanted. But anyway, around 2016, when Lacari was 27 years old, he would find Black Desert Online and begin playing it quite regularly. He would even become a leader of a well-known guild
Oh
called
yeah, Man Up. Yeah, I remember now. Man Up. Yeah, there was like Snake, Hikikomori. There was like Black Rose. I think was one of the really big guilds too. Yeah, Man Up was the streamer guild.
Man Up.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a streamer just yet.
Back then, you know what you could do is you could flag up and permanently flag up your character, and basically you'd also deck on the guild, and people would bully you out in the real world and permanently camp you as well. You can permanently camp someone.
Actually, he was never
Unless they,
meant
like,
to be a
switch
streamer. In
servers.
his own words, he was supposed to go into the field of IT and just play games with his friends and clan members in
Yeah.
his off time.
So originally I wasn't gonna be a streamer? Not at all.
What were you originally gonna be?
I was really just gonna work in IT and play like games.
But even with that said, he would start streaming around 2016 to 2017 only occasionally, and by occasionally I mean like his upload schedule. He would do it once a year on Twitch, mainly for his friends to watch. He would only take streaming seriously when on his annual stream, when he was playing Dungeon Fighter Online, his friend and guild member who was a streamer would send over 300 viewers to his stream, which would basically kickstart his
that's so
streaming career,
nice.
and the rest would would be
That is
history.
very nice
So I
of
was a
them.
50 Andy streaming once a year.
Once a year, already a 50 Andy.
Yeah, DFO, I streamed DFO once a year.
Yeah.
Just when the tournament came around. Anyways, I was recording footage for my boy Puddin for DFO, and then Mac hosted me for 300 viewers.
What's
My guild.
DFO? Dungeon Fighter Online, whatever the fuck. I never played it.
And then that kind of boosted my
Dungeon Fighter
jump-started
on
my streaming
Dungeon
career.
Fighter?
Because when he hosted me with 300 viewers, I like started like talking to everyone, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's the guild leader of Man Up. It's actually here. It's actually here." I appreciated it so much that I actually started trying to become a streamer.
Aw.
It only
That's
took him
nice.
2 weeks to get Twitch partner, which even back in those days was a big deal.
Yeah.
And from there onwards,
was a
Lacari
big,
would
big deal.
regularly stream. He eventually added a face cam and would only exclusively stream Black Desert Online,
Yep,
becoming
I
one of the
remember
biggest
that.
streamers and content creators
People would
in that
bully the
section.
fuck
Now, his
out of
streams
him,
at this
man.
time could only be described as chaotic, to say the least.
KFC and watermelon.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Chad, don't laugh. That's not funny.
Did you know that you are black and bald?
Most times,
Don't laugh. Chat, that's not funny.
he was not playing the
It's
game
not
seriously, and his viewers were
funny.
known to just shit on him for how terrible he was at almost every
He sucked at BDO too. Like, not like unplayable, but he definitely wasn't a great player. People rage baited him all the time.
game he played.
forget, there
He was
was
actually
another
later
Musa
more
player
known
that
by
bullied
his
him.
fans for being hard stuck in League of Legends.
Yep.
But this is what back in 2017 most people tuned in for, a streamer that wasn't the best at this game, a game they treat lightly when most were taking it deadly serious, a streamer that was openly a weeb, and a streamer that was endlessly bullied by his chat and
Yep.
guild members.
Yep.
Put a 5.
Oh, he tried it.
Lacari had built his roots in the Black Desert Online community. It was mostly what he was known for. But he was slowly losing interest in the game and wanted to stream other games
Fair,
he enjoyed
yeah.
more, like Siege. And for a lot of streamers that are known for playing specific games, this is quite
You
the
can't
gamble.
transition,
Because a
that
lot of your
sucks.
viewer base probably only watches you for said game, most probably only understand the game, and if you switch to a completely new one they probably don't play,
Yep.
chances are they're going to tune out and you may lose
You
it.
have to be hyper entertaining and have an insane personality to not be the same kind of viewer or same stream Andy. Same game stream Andy. It's extremely yeah, like DBD, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, like those big base games, like you can't fucking do that. It's so hard. Young Soda. Oh my god. This must be like Mop or WAD. I think this is probably Mop. Is that 90? Yeah, that's 90.
Significant amount
415
of
health,
viewers.
yeah, that's
and the only
fucking-
way
that's
this
mob.
does work out is if your viewers are there for you and not the game you play.
By the way, you call me a fucking fake Andy. Skull Bash, Sprint, Survival Instincts, Barkskin, Berserk, Heart of the Wild, Incarnation, Trinket, Second Trinket. This is Breakout Trinket. This is the Troll Racial, and I can't tell what this other one is. I'm not a fake WoW fan.
Significant amount
fake
of
wild
viewers. And the only way this does work out is if your viewers are there for
Nerd.
you and
Please
not the
touch
game
grass,
you
no.
play, heavily hinging on
Ever.
both your personality and how entertaining you are. Lacari would eventually leave the Black Desert Online scene in 2018 for other games, and he did
That's
so
fair.
quite
I think I
successfully,
respect
apparently
that.
still averaging over 1,000 viewers regardless of the game he was playing. And this
That's
is a
a
feat
good
he
fucking
himself said
number.
not many could achieve.
So the thing about BDO is like, I'm lucky to have survived the game.
True.
I'm lucky to have survived getting out of the BDO category
Yep.
because I'm the only streamer that made it out.
This is around
That goes for anybody. Anybody that breaks out of League or WoW or anything like that. If you can transition, you're just set for life, basically. It means that you're actually entertaining enough. Elden Ring, yeah, that's a good example. Only streaming Dark Souls games. Yeah, you have to be hyper entertaining.
the time he
Or a
became known
woman.
as a variety streamer that was not tied down to a specific game, and also around this time is when he began collaborating and began getting noticed by other up-and-coming streamers such as Mizkif and Soda Poppin'.
You're looking
Soda
real
Poppin'.
cute today. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah? You like what you see?
This is later what would be called
I swear to God, this looks like my best friend in middle school. I'm not even kidding. Same type of hair, and like same hair color and a fucking face shirt.
What you see?
Strong,
This is later
bro.
what would be
I'm
called the
actually kinda
Austin
fucking
scene, which is a group of
mind-blown.
large and up-and-coming streamers
looks just
located
like
in
my
Austin,
friend.
Texas, which served as almost a networking and collaboration hub,
Austin's
and
such a
Lacari was
shithole now.
involved
Fuck.
in this. He would continue to grow over the years, being involved in a lot of streamer events like Camp Canoe, the shows hosted on Miskiv's stream, and things like OnlyFans, which was a World of Warcraft event and clan hosted by Sodapoppin. Funny enough, this was also the same guild and event Pirate Software was in, and what arguably started his own
Yep.
reputation loss, or
It's all
downfall if you want to call
connected,
it, and these two did
It all comes back to wow. You're welcome, by the way.
interact, and said interaction was
Yeah.
actually used as evidence for Pirate Software having a bit of an ego. Because even though Lacari had played so many MMOs, he wasn't experienced in World of Warcraft, and this was one of his first times playing it, and these two were in a raid together with
I thought this was so fucking unhinged and mean. Yeah, like I saw this clip, and quote me if I'm wrong. I'm 90% sure I thought this was so fucking out of pocket. Cause like there's like difference between teasing someone and like actually just genuinely being condescending and fucking mean to him.
resulted in Pirate Software being Pirate Software.
Yeah, he was being a fucking
It's too bad I'm
dick,
the only
bro.
mage in the party. You're right, Jen. If only someone else would cast Arcana. If only.
Brother, may I have some oats? Oh, since we have two mages, we could probably poly the ads.
Wait, we have 2 mages. Oh,
He's such a prig.
man.
Yeah, I can poly.
Here I've been the only one casting Arcana. Incredible.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Lacari would have
Dude, I would have chewed his ass out. They should be glad I wasn't there. I would have clapped back so fucking hard. I'd be like, look at your fucking DPS. Why the fuck do I have to fucking arcane in like fucking you do it, you fucking clown?
somewhat of
Shut
a
the
reaction
fuck up,
when
no one
Pirate
cares,
Software was beginning to
bitch
get
ass.
a lot of shit online for a number of things he had done and said.
Pirate Software's a little. I'll say it till the day I fucking die.
He said it first.
He's even more of a. Now that I think about that SM run, and I realized he wasn't joking.
But around this
Yeah,
time,
he was actually
Lacari had developed
mad.
a reputation within the Austin and streamer
Yep.
community.
He was
and
right,
he
that
wasn't
was a
really
valid
hiding
crash
this
out.
fact about himself, and he was very
Valid.
open about it. Because he was known as a serial gooner. Most people knew him as someone that beat his shit a lot.
What?
Is Lacari playing it? That's a good question. Honestly, I can't see it. It doesn't have any, like, under anime chicks that talk about their feet. I don't think he would want that.
An NTR hentai I actually liked, and that was hard.
Lacari has a few. If you're looking for some, he has a few NTR anime. He's actually really into NTR. Like that's all he had on his drive, actually.
There was even
How? Is this his ex-girlfriend or something? No, I'm serious. His drive? No, that's crazy.
even one instance where he was staying at the streamer Trainwreck's house, and whilst he was staying, he did such activities in Train's own bed that he had graciously.
Nah. Nah, you're done. No, look, okay, your own bed, okay, fine. But, like, my bed, I'm throwing you out. I'm sorry. That's so fucking heinous. What do you mean, my bed?
Given to Lacari whilst he was staying,
You
and
can't
apparently
control
he even
yourself?
used his face towels to clean up his ectoplasm.
You couldn't even do it in some tissues, bro. He couldn't even do it in some tissues.
I give Lacari my master bathroom, master shower, walk-in closet, master bed. This bed's f***ing to die for. Like, it's...
And again, I have to emphasize that all these people used to play WoW. If I started streaming 10 years ago, I'd probably be part of this, like, fucking just conglomerate. Because, like, I knew someone that would regularly do RBGs with fucking train wrecks, and now look at him, dude.
The most comfortable thing you'll ever sleep in.
I'm not, but I'm just saying, it could have been me.
Because that's an actual, like, the place, see, like, I gave you preset towels to use for yourself, but that towel I didn't give you. You went and grabbed, and that's actually a towel that I use for my face.
Look, all I'm saying is I think this is a valid crash out.
I
Say
couldn't see
what
crust,
you
but
want
usually
about
when
it,
crust,
but,
you can see
like...
crinkles in the towel. That's a
Ew! What?
indicator of crust. So I saw that, and you denied it, but now that you're saying you did jerk off, I'm thinking maybe you use that towel to wipe it.
What's wrong with you? What? Dude, his face!
Are you being serious?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude.
Most people.
At least he was apologetic. At least he said sorry. I'll forgive him for that. That's still fucking nasty. You nasty motherfucker. You can fucking control yourself. That's gooned out as fuck. He has a problem.
People in the Austin space knew Lacari was a gooner, even his own ex-girlfriend Kyuko, who he apparently even showed his large collection to at some point.
You're not gonna tell them everything, are you?
So, yesterday, I asked Lacari how much of a degen he truly is.
She could have been a really great VTuber. She got a good VTuber voice.
I can lose. Because I don't think he's actually that degenerate. I think he's, like, faking it. And I was like, okay, prove it. Screen share me your folder.
My authority as mediator.
And he's like, are you
Lacari, you're getting cucked, bro.
Like, I want to see
another
it.
day in the
Show
office
me,
for you, though.
Show me the folder. And he spent like 20 minutes compiling, and it turns out he's got like 10 different folders, because what happens is after a certain while he abandons a folder and starts a new one.
That's an addiction. Yeah, because you know what though that means? It means he's so, like, he gets bored. And that's really, really bad when you're a gooner. Like, I shouldn't even say that's when you're a gooner. It's like when it means you jerk off so much that, like, your brain gets cooked.
There's even one clip where he's doing a lie detector, and although these lie detector challenges are not always accurate, he's questioned whether there is a secret folder even his girlfriend at the time doesn't know about, of which he says no, and then he fails the test, which in hindsight, with what eventually would happen, looks terrible.
God. Is there a folder that she doesn't know about?
No.
Oh,
holy honkers. Put those away. Oh my god.
Yeah, show chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This was Lacari's reputation at this point. He was a streamer that loved anime, and it was no secret he was a gooner. It was part of his brand at one point, and something regularly joked about in the community and by his friends. Nobody really looked too much into it. But after January of 2026, both his reputation and open behavior would be looked at in a much darker light. And not only would he rightfully lose his platform he spent over a decade building, but most of the relationships he had built up to that point.
The shit got downloaded. Like, I didn't trigger a fucking download, just got downloaded.
So on the 22nd of January 2026, things were like any other day for Lacari. He began by starting his stream and did what he usually does in the intro. He talked to his chat and looked at clips of other streamers. He then was about to start playing League of Legends, but before he did, I assume he was looking at the meta characters to play that day, and he says he's going to write down a few of their names, and for that purpose he brings up Notepad and shows it to his.
You know what's fucked up is that, like, obviously, I think that anybody, like, I treat my computer kind of like almost like a workspace. Does that make sense? So, like, if I'm ever going live, I never fucking, like, I don't have anything open. It's completely clean. Nothing. And, like, this motherfucker actually has, like, a list of gooning shit. Like, I feel like that's what I treat it as. Do you have goon folders? No, I don't have goon folders. I'm not a fucking gooner. I'm just saying I don't have, like, I have a separate browser from my normal browser because this is also a security thing because I purchase things on Amazon. I have my credit card on my other browser. I don't have anything on my Firefox that could be doxing because, like, if I accidentally open it and I'm, like, on Amazon, it would dox where I am or it could show my credit card or whatever. Look, I'm a fucking adult. Look, I'm not gonna fucking pretend this game like, I don't go, like, shut the fuck up. Okay, whatever. I'm not being fucking weird, okay? I'm just trying to explain my thought process. It's like, I treat this as a workspace. What the fuck are you mean? You, like, have a notepad for your gooning? Like, what are we talking about?
Entire stream, but the moment he did, it wasn't a list of League of Legends characters on that notepad. It was a link to a cloud drive with a label that was very concerning to say the least. And not only that, but there were other text files open within the notepad that some thought were abbreviations referring to other similar content.
JBT. I don't even want to guess. Like, I think, like, immediately Japanese or something. Is it got something to do with Japan?
Lacari, after realizing what he had
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that!
just done, was surprised and reacted like he didn't even know what that was and continued to act like nothing happened, which would be an act that would slowly crumble as the stream went on.
So fucking good.
Fuck?
In real time.
But showing a link to your entire audience, assuming they won't look into it, is simply delusional thinking.
Absolutely.
Especially for the usual residents on the Twitch platform. It is very much monkey see, monkey do. And some of his viewers would type in the link and access the drive, and they would apparently find a collection of some very disgusting illegal videos. And according to those that accessed the drive, the file names alone were enough to condemn Lacari. The contents apparently ranged from content with those underage, family stuff, animal stuff.
Real family nudism. Holy god. Girls and animals. Do you know what this... like, jokes aside, I know we're all disgusted, right? But, like, listen to me. This is what happens when you can't chase that high anymore because you're so gooned out that you need to look at really, really sick and weird shit because your brain is so rotted. You literally have to detox yourself. It's like kind of going like through heroin withdrawal. Like, yeah, nothing feels good and like you need to do like goon, you need a goon to fucked up shit. That's how you know you have a problem.
Lolly stuff, hentai, and apparently even login credentials through paid for websites that host this type of content. Within 5 minutes of him showing the link, his chat had already turned against him. People were saying his career is over, he's and a creep, and that he is going to be locked away for a long time. At the same time, quite quickly, a Reddit post would be made on the subreddit livestream fails, which is a place where most people get their livestream drama from, and this would show the events that transpired and also show the full uncensored link to the drive. But this would be taken down and then re-uploaded with the censor in place so nobody would attempt to...
I saw it before the censor, although I didn't fucking look it up, but like I was shocked. I was like, holy shit.
To access the drive and the content inside. For a while longer he would act like nothing happened and ignore it, but you could see his attention was primarily on...
No! Oh no, a Mari emote!
His chat and what they were saying. It even got to the point where people spammed an emote, which would trigger an on-stream event showing on the live video that emote, and it was a previous comment made by Lacari. But for multiple hours after the event, he tries to keep his composure, barely commenting on it and attempting to just move on from what happened.
Apologize for what? I didn't fucking do anything.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be a hard stream, bro.
Two girls at the gym talking
this is gonna be a hard stream.
I wonder why.
Why? What happened?
I wonder why. Is that his
I don't
friend?
want to talk about him.
Is that his friends?
I'm just gonna go top lane and fucking pretend nothing happened.
But more and more people kept coming into his stream as news about what happened was circulating around
Look at that
quite
chat,
fast.
it's flying.
What's going on? Just got here from the 1000 comments thread that's only 20 minutes old. Could you briefly explain what happened and catch me up to date? Thanks, fam.
I guess I'm a Jax man, bro. This is what it is. Nothing I can do about it anymore.
Oh my gosh.
And what makes it worse is I think he tries to go along with it, playing things like Prison Escape and clicking on links that people are putting in his stream to make fun of him. Even at one point clicking and watching an AI Jeffrey Epstein Diddy collab.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Oh, God.
He keeps streaming and switching from game to game
He's
in a panic
crashing
because
out.
I assume in his head he thinks if he just ends stream he will look guilty, and by continuing to stream he would hope this would make people think maybe he's innocent if he's just done this really bad thing and hasn't fled the country yet, but slowly it does get to him, especially around the 3-hour mark.
The guilt's eating him. He's eating him alive, chat!
Eventually even mods within his own chat were beginning to
Yeah, I
condemn
heard
him
about
and
this.
unmod themselves, wanting nothing to do with him, and even a friend joins him on stream to ask him what was in that folder, and they start to press him for answers, resulting in Lacari just abruptly leaving the call.
Did you know that was in that fucking links in those?
Look at the Chris Hansen fucking emo. Look.
Links, okay? You know?
Oh my god.
No.
Look.
Listen, man,
Okay, so how did you get those links?
because I download a lot.
Yeah,
I understand
you
how the
download a
Gooner
lot.
threads works. You realize that like half of the fucking streaming world right now thinks you're a right?
Oh
Yeah, but I mean,
my god.
it doesn't matter. They're always gonna think that. Like, there's nothing I can say or do that'll
But
change that.
there's one thing that's lolly, and then the other thing is a real getting. Those are two different things.
Are you good?
Yeah, so you like disprove that, because if you think it's a joke, which I mean I still believe you. That's why I'm calling you. I don't think you're a necessarily, but you realize that the longer this drags on, the more they will view you as an actual.
Those links were J.
I mean, I trust you, but I'm really just about the perception of it, because I was also.
Dude, imagine being his
I
friend
really
too. You
just
feel
wanna
so
know
fucking
how
don't like
cooked.
Lacari anymore, guys,
bro.
because he cheated.
And then he continues to crash out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, by the time he launched StarCraft, he was losing it.
I didn't do anything. That's why I'm not crying and sobbing, bitch. I didn't do anything, dumbass.
And people just continue to point and laugh at him.
File.
Bro, just end the stream. Take the L. This is what does I mean. I think he's like genuinely a lol cow, but like I don't know. Yeah, like turn off the TTS. What are you doing?
File. You hit r/short. Every Redditor in America is going to wake up to the undeniable proof that you're a fucking freak ass piece as vile as you look.
Oh my lord, bro.
Towards the end of the stream, he somewhat collects himself and gives a response to why that file was on his computer,
Okay,
with
what
his
was
main
it?
excuse being he downloaded so much hentai, he must have gotten a virus and that file was placed on his computer without his knowledge. He even does a virus scan which comes back with no results.
I mean, pretty much the TLDR is like, I downloaded some shit, Nix. That TXT got on my PC. The name of the TXT didn't look bad, but then the shit.
But then why did you have it open on your notepad? That's the bigger question. Like, if you're gonna make up that excuse, like, sure, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but why did you have a notepad open? What the fuck? What you mean to tell me this virus just randomly fucking opened your notepad and like
inside the TXT is really
no
bad.
virus
so then I
result is
deleted
worse?
it,
Yeah.
but it apparently didn't fucking delete it, and now I'm fucked.
The story goes when he found this file apparently off stream, he deleted it straight away, but according to him, because Windows 11 has a feature that automatically keeps text files in the Notepad app even if you've deleted them, because of that feature, that is why the text file was still there. But this isn't how Notepad works, and that was quickly debunked after everything happened.
yeah,
and
Charlie
when he's
did a
trying to
video, I
prove his
remember
innocence
that.
and that it was Windows 11's fault, through that process he once again shows the
This reminds me of when I would fucking lie to my parents about something I clearly did. Like I stole cookies out of the jar or some shit, or I ate dessert before dinner. And I'd just like make up like a million excuses until I got tired. Yeah, like I would try and grab onto like every single little shred of like, what could I possibly lie about this time? It kind of reminds me of that.
censored file to his audience, just proving he had not deleted that file like he said he had.
Click couples and it won't open if it's deleted. Okay, well, I 100% fucking deleted it, so it shouldn't open, right?
Did you put your hand in the cookie jar?
What?
What?
He then asks Grok if it's legal to have hentai and lolly content on his PC in Texas,
He lives
and
in
he
Texas.
doesn't seem to like the answer.
43K? And that's if they think it's like... Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
At some point, he gets a message on stream from Asmongold telling him he shouldn't be doing this on his main PC, but Asmongold at the time
He
thought
didn't
everyone
know.
was freaking out over non-illegal material on his PC.
Yeah, I genuinely, I think it was, if it was just porn, I don't think people would have fucking cared. Chat, if you saw your favorite streamer, like, I don't know, if Asmon, like, woke up tomorrow and he just had, like, big booby porn on his notepad, nobody would fucking give a fuck about that. Yeah, people would tease him and call him a gooner, but, like, I mean, who the fuck cares, right? Yeah.
Asmon messaged me and said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff. Oh my god.
He didn't know the
Also, when
context. It looked
Mizkif is
really
watching
bad.
his stream, because Mizkif is on his Demon Time arc and
Oh, yeah,
hates everyone in
Demon
the
Time.
Austin scene that disowned him because of his own controversy,
Yep.
and when Lacari notices Mizkif is watching, he says Mizkif gave him the file, which results in Mizkif saying he's going to sue him.
Mizkif linked it to me.
I mean, he shouldn't have fucking said that.
Okay. That is absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
He does mention
have
if there
not
is
said
an
that.
investigation, he will comply because he knows he's innocent.
I mean, I am open to getting investigated, like, actually. Because I know I'm innocent, so I'm open to get investigating. I'm actually open for it. If that is enough to, like, disprove this shit, then please, by all means.
He does eventually end stream, and he is promptly banned from both Twitch and Kick. The Twitch ban was only for 30 days, which was heavily criticised, but Kick actually permanently banned him, unlike Twitch. And after his stream, he could be seen in his Discord somewhat paranoid that the police were after him. At this point, a lot of his closest friends and people he associated
black
with
Suburbans
woke up
outside
to
my
this
door.
news
Must
and
be the
began to
police.
disown him.
And then like lolly fucking thousands of links. I didn't look too deep into it, but I mean it didn't take long for me to realize can't be talking with this person no more. This is not good.
If it is what I think it is very fucking disgusting. That's not something that is like, that's not just cancel culture, you know what I mean? That's like a crime.
Even his previous girlfriend made a statement on the situation, saying they didn't know and their thoughts on it.
Imagine.
What did she say? I asked to see his portfolio because I heard allegations, did my due diligence when I suspected something amiss. When I could find anything great, I stopped suspecting. Clearly, I was wrong. The worst I saw was NTR hentai, but now he could have hit worse. I don't know why people could associate me with him when he has a new GF. I'm getting rage baited into a response. Here it is.
And their thoughts on it.
Imagine. Imagine telling your ex that you got diddled as a kid by a family member, and then finding out on the World Wide Web that's the sick he jerks off to.
Even his most recent girlfriend, who was still with him at the time this released, would also make a statement saying she didn't know about any of this and that she's distancing herself from him.
I had no idea. The most that I know is like what he told you guys, which is I have
Damn.
like 3 terabytes of
I'm not gonna lie, if a dude has 3 terabytes of porn while he's with a girlfriend, like physically, I feel like that kind of is a fucking problem. Wait, hold on. How many games do I have installed on my computer? Bro, I have 2 terabytes on my PC. I have 4 terabytes total. Bro, he has almost my entire computer worth of porn. Bro, what the fuck? That's wild. Why do you need all that?
Like a hard drive, and I am not going to associate with Lacari. I'm not going to be involved with anything with Lacari. After this,
you have a girlfriend. Okay, I don't know. This is gonna be like, some people are gonna get upset by this, but like, why the fuck do you need to like have like saved porn on your computer for your disposal like that much when you have a girlfriend that you can like do stuff with? I'm assuming they do, right? Like what's going on here?
Problem. I have decided that.
Yeah, it's
this
addiction.
Is for him.
No, it's 100% addiction.
I don't want to help him.
Yeah.
This is for him to deal with.
Yeah, it's an
Lacari
addiction.
would
It's like
release a
drugs.
statement saying he's never consumed illegal content, he understands sharing the link on
It doesn't
stream
work
was
from all
bad,
porn,
and he
yeah,
finishes
maybe.
off by saying he's going to get professional help for his addiction. And a few days later he attaches another statement to his previous statement saying that 1, he's into 2D girls, not 3D, and apparently the files in the drive were looked into and there was no illegal material, and it was just the titles of them that looked really bad. Now there were in fact rumours from places like 4chan that the content within the drive was actually not illegal.
Also see a comment, I hate mentioning these people, a 4chan comment.
God, Jesus Christ, dude. You're acting like 4chan is like the fucking Hitler, bro. Chill the fuck out. I'm not gonna bite you for fucking mentioning it.
So they did go and apparently
it's just people,
they went and checked it out, and they also came
Oh
to
my god, I hate fucking 4chan. Like, bro, chill.
same conclusion.
Reddit is so much worse in my opinion. Like, two sides of the same coin type shit, but I think Reddit is so much worse.
That there
Holy
wasn't
fuck.
anything illegal on it.
That says a lot.
But for many, the fact he still had such a collection, the way they were named, the multiple false excuses, and the overall way he reacted on stream when it happened, nobody was on Lacari's side, and a majority already condemned him. But even with that said, I cannot find any of the sources saying the material wasn't illegal, because I assume not a lot of people in their sound mind would want to confirm such a thing, and of course there is potentially a legal risk if they do attempt to confirm this, and there is in fact some disgusting illegal shit in there. But for now, more than a month later, there has been no word from Lacari since all of this happened.
It's been 2 months. Yeah.
But I'm a chud.
I'm a weird.
I'm
So Lacari as a streamer was someone that built an audience from the ground up and was someone that was well integrated within the streamer community, with many major streamers knowing or interacting with him. And he has probably...
When you have an addiction like that, I don't blame all the streamers for not knowing. When you have an addiction like that, you're probably really good at hiding it too. It's kind of like... It's like when people are like functional alcoholics or drug addicts, they just hide it. Sorry, I can't fucking see my screen. I need to fucking put up the blinds. Like I said, like he hid it pretty well, I think. He even hid his extra folders from his fucking, what is it called? From his girlfriend.
He set the
He wasn't even hiding it. No,
generational
he
record
clearly
for
did,
ruining
though.
both his life and online career in a matter of seconds, and I don't think he can ever show his face online after what happened, even if by some miracle what he said about the content was true. There's been no word on an investigation or police intervention. Once again, he did claim that if there was one, he would comply, but I guess...
If there was one, people probably would have also found out because people know his legal name. You can look it up. Like, if you know someone's legal name, you can look up their court cases and stuff.
Only time can
If that
tell
was true.
if something will happen. I find it extremely unlikely he will ever return to the internet, either because, you know, jail, or the fact he has no platform to come back to, but
Yeah,
once
true.
again, for
Everybody
the second
abandoned
time,
him.
only time can tell. I'm
Yeah.
going to go wash my eyes with sulfuric acid now, and that's all I had to
bleach!
say, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was a good video, though. Yeah, this was a month ago. Yep. He has not streamed since January 21st. Almost 3 months. 2.5. Approaching 2 months. Approaching 3 months. Yeah, go check out Roll Days here. I mean, that was disturbing. He'll return, the internet tends to move on. Yeah, I don't know. I think what he did was pretty fucking bad, though. Like, he was so gooned out. I don't know. I hope he turns it around, because at the end of the day, he does genuinely have, like, an addiction. He has a problem. Yeah.